Hello and welcome back to Good Game Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. My name is Preston. I'm here with Sam. Say hello.
Hello, we're back. It's a holiday.
Yeah, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and if you don't, Happy
happy
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, happy holidays to you guys and your families. Thank you so much for watching us today.
Absolutely, it's an
And
honor and a pleasure.
and we have One Piece news for you today. We always cover the latest, and we're jumping right into it with the first card of the day. What a shocker! It's Luffy.
Yeah, this card's pretty cool. It's a really cool art and a pretty decent effect, I think.
I really like it. You know, it's our another blue Luffy. It's a 4-drop, 5k power strike. Activate main, you may return this character to the bottom of its owner deck. Draw one card, counter plus 1,000. The card seems pretty universal. I don't know if it's going to fit in a deck specifically. This is a leader that we might cover in a future video that he might have some synergy with. But maybe you attack with it, draw a card. It's got some flair to it. Say what you want though. The art is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think someone said it was the first chapter that One Piece was on the cover of Shonen Jump Weekly, which is a
Wow.
pretty dope thing to put on a card. I don't know if any other games have done that. Like, I haven't followed Dragon Ball in a while, so I don't know if they've done this, but that's a pretty dope idea. And
Yeah.
it has like the 25th anniversary stamp in the corner. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. This is definitely one of those cards I would keep around just in case I ran into like a voice actor. I would have them sign it because so nice, so nice.
Hell yeah.
Next, we have card arts. I'm gonna have to get her name again. I remembered it, but I forgot it.
Rumpe.
Frumpe Charlotte. She looks great. I really don't like her as a character. She really annoys me, but she adds more to that yellow that I want to see so desperately of. So it's nice to know they're going deep into that family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can imagine Yellow's gonna go through everyone. Well, I'm hoping for a good. It's Cracker, right? The defensive guy.
Cracker.
Yeah. Can't wait for a good Cracker card to come out.
Oven smoothie, a lot of my favorites. So I'm
Right.
excited to get there. Gonna scroll past most of these. A lot of these are things about tutorials and more about the apps. So again, if you want to go through the Twitter, they always have interesting things here to talk about, and we will be talking about some of these later on. These leaders, yes, they did drop leaders. They are on the Twitter. If you want to go and look at them right now, you can. We will be doing a deeper video into it. It'll be dropping soon. If I have it here, I will link it here. But we will coming soon. We're gonna go more into them so we have more time with them.
Yeah. There's some really exciting ones. Ace, Captain Kuro, Anami, which is super dope. Iceberg, we already have seen the CP9, and Black Yellow Linlin, and the Katakuri that we already saw. Um, Check out the video that we're going to post later in the week so that you can see what they do. Super excited to just gush about
Oh
what
yeah.
set three has on hold for us.
Oh, absolutely. And again, we have more exciting things here. There was a large tournament that took place over this weekend, and we do have the results for that, and we will be tomorrow on Meta Monday. Yes, so I will link it here if we do have it here, but it will be coming tomorrow.
Yeah, there was another prelim, really exciting match. I'll see if I can get Sam the link to get those matches in the description. You should check them out, especially the finals. Super like much more exciting than the last one, I would say. The last one was just painful to watch. This one was super exciting, nail biter all the way up to the end.
Oh, I was able to, I found the link. I have it, so I'm definitely going to watch that match myself. I'm so excited to see Ivank get there. Yes.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. We do have a few more cards that we want to showcase here. Another yellow, a black, and a red card.
yeah.
Um,
I got them up if you want me to.
yeah,
They
go ahead.
they showed these off in between matches on the broadcast. The buggy is a red card, one cost, 3K slash. Buggy Pirates. This is the art that we saw a few weeks ago. With the effect, this character cannot be KO'd in battle with slash attribute characters. Just a passive always on ability. And then on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to one red event card, and take it out, put it in your hand. Translations all over the place. Place it in the place the rest of them in the bottom of your deck in any order. So standard searcher. The black card is Bruno. 5 cost, 6k power strike, CP9 attribute. Dawn times 1. This character gains blocker. On KO, play one character cost with 4 or less type with CP uh, from your trash and rest it. Super interesting that they didn't specify CP9. They specified CP for all Cypher pulls. So you know where they go from here. It could be any CP character from 0 to the characters that are in the Wano arc. Uh, really interesting how deep this character can go. Um, and then the yellow card is Charlotte Montdior. I think I got that
Wow,
one
that was
right.
pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I tried.
If it's not canon, it is now.
Yellow character, cost 3, power 4,000, special, Big Mom Pirates, activate main. You may rest this character and take the top or bottom life card from your life area to your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3 or less. Trigger, trash one card from your hand, play this card. That's
So
a interesting card.
yeah, we'll start with that one for sure. It's really hard to really dissect yellow still. We've very seen a few cards. I think we're up to like 5 or 6 now that are not leaders. So
Right.
it's really hard to gauge what our combos are. But we do have a card now that can just draw our entire life if we want to. It's really hard to say how valuable that's going to be. But we do have it now. So it's exciting. I like the idea of putting cards from our trash to our onto the board as well. So I think there's a lot of just natural value in this card. So it's nice. It's a strong card heading forward.
Yeah, if you think about the Bruno that I just talked about, taking a CP from your trash and putting it back on the field rested, you can trash stuff from your hand or whatever with yellow effects since you have black and yellow leaders, and be able to get some stuff, get some usability out of those discards, which is valuable in card games.
No, absolutely. I definitely think it. Bruno himself, though, you're right. You put it at it contains CP. That's our current translation. I don't know if they need to clarify. I don't think we've run into a ton of CP characters. Obviously, the CP9 from now and slight spoiler. CP characters that are in the manga now, they are the same. So I don't know how much coverage there will be. But he is a incredibly powerful character card for his cost. He is a blocker and does have counter power. So this card is just strong. Naturally
Nasty.
bulky, yeah. And then he has an on KO effect. So for the first of the CP9 we've seen, it's definitely headed in the right direction.
Absolutely. Yeah,
But
super excited to see what else they do with him.
and Buggy, it's really hard to see where he fits in the current red. Red is very niche. At least the Zoros that we've seen have been very niche. I haven't seen any of the Whitebeard lists that have been incredibly potent, but they're very low drop base. Buggy seems he would excel higher in a later game, red game centric deck, but he is very universal. He doesn't say anything specific. It just says red event card. So red has searches for a lot of these, niche subjects. So it's a very good card that I definitely think can see growing in value later on.
Yeah, I think the Whitebeard Pirate, Edward Newgate decks run quite a few events, especially ones with trigger because you're picking stuff out of your life often.
Right.
But I believe the Ace leader has something to do with event cards, so it's
Yeah.
probably for the Ace deck, but that's just a weird combo for me, in
Right.
my opinion, like character synergy. Uh, but we'll have to see what they do with the rest of Red for set 3.
We haven't seen any event cards either, so maybe there is. We've been getting some buggy cards here and there. Maybe we're gonna finally see some kind of inner work synergy, but more will come from that. More will come from that. Very exciting. That is the end of the set 3 cards. We do have some other championship matches that are coming up recently that we're going to get into. The first is the championship 2020 battle that is coming very soon to here. Correct?
This is
Or
Japan's
Japan's. That's
championship.
right. Japan's.
This is what all of their prelims have been working up to.
Yes.
This is
I love this art.
oh, it's gorgeous. This is I think going to be considered their nationals for their first
Yeah,
year, I believe.
it's bright.
Um, it's very bright, uh, and I think there's not much about pricing here, other than you're getting serial number 1 and 2 out of this.
Yep, huge.
So that's super great um, for them to be able to finally be playing for those high serial number, like high value numbered serial numbers. This is also happening the same weekend as like any other event that's happening for them. So they have the 3-on-3 battles that we'll show in a second, and a couple other matchmaking, and it's their big event that's going to be happening at the beginning of next year. So look forward to the live streams and as much coverage as we can of this event.
Absolutely, yeah. Any interesting decks we'll absolutely cover on Meta Monday. We'll cover anything else interesting in these follow-up news. So when we have more information, we will bring that to you. And alluded to, the 3-on-3 battle, we want to mention it. It's a very niche style of tournament. But if you've been playing Bandai games for a little while now, this has been happening. The mechanics are very similar. Again, it's happening in Japan, but if it's happening there, I would expect it to follow here. So let's go over a little bit of what it's kind of pre-held. 3 players, you get to run 3 different leaders, and it is the best 2 out of 3. So you need to win 2 out of those 3 matches with your team.
Yep. No restrictions on like card count. So if you're playing 3 different red leaders, you can run 12 Namis between the 3 decks, which is really cool because I believe a Dragon Ball Super Tournament, you could only run 4 of a single card across
Right.
all decks, which is super limiting and crazy. I think it's enough to say you have to play 3 different leaders. And in the current meta, that's perfect. You have a good leader in pretty much every color, so you can play Zoro, Luffy, and Law and still all play red and get to play them to their max. Or you could go Kinemon, Ivank, Zoro, whatever you want. And I think having separate leaders makes it a lot more interesting. That way you're not playing against 3 Zoros on the same team. It would just be dumb. Less fun, more exciting this way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you get a diversity of leader too. There's very few in the meta that are really interesting right now, but I think you have more opportunities to play more fun things. So
Yeah.
definitely a cool system, very cool meta. A lot of more instructions and rules about health and venues and things like that. It will be linked in the bottom if you really want to go through this all. We just want to quickly mentioning price support just so we know that this is a very serious event. You're getting the promo packs as well. This is still very standard. The standard volume 2 packs that we've been seeing are coming from this as well. This Bonnie that we've seen, the Sentomaru, the Nami, high value cards. And then on top of that, we are also seeing the promo Luffy leader. We don't know the serial number on it, but it will be there. And the Queen. I think this is the first time we've seen that Queen distributed as well. Beautiful.
Probably.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep. Queen, the Chopper that's been there since the beginning, and the Luffy since the beginning,
Yep.
which is a pretty cool thing because you're playing, like all 3 of you are going to get a Luffy leader. All 3 of you are getting a Queen.
Yep.
So that's pretty dope. That they're giving so much prize support to this 3-on-3 tournament, which is kind of a niche thing, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's niche, and I think when it was happening, I don't know how strong the prize support was, but I have to imagine this Queen's gonna have decent value. The Queen's a very good card. In the purple decks now, it's very valuable, and the art is gorgeous. So it's hard not to see this card not to have high
Yeah,
just monetary value in the current format.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
thumbs up for me. It's exciting.
Yeah, gorgeous card.
Exciting.
But that's all the news for this week. Thank you all for spending your morning with us. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you want to get more One Piece TCG content, hit that subscribe, ring that bell. You know what to do. You're on YouTube. And until next time, have a good day. And probably New Year by the time we see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.